Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today from Man Reacts.
As if we didn't have enough fun trends going around. For some reason, I think there's a trend where women are coming on here and telling the entire world who they won't date and singling out groups of men. And I just want to say that men for so long have been told now why they're not good enough, not tall enough, not fit enough, don't have enough money. All of the many things that women come up with to emasculate or degrade them, that I gotta tell you, they don't care. They don't care anymore, ladies. If you come on here and you're voicing your negativity, they feel like, hey, thanks for letting me know who you are so I can...
It's why we laugh when they talk about the male loneliness epidemic.
Yep.
It's not the men who are lonely. It's the women making those videos and projecting that onto the men they aren't attracted to as some kind of coping mechanism.
Yeah, we know who to avoid.
Can I just say it's extremely frustrating that no one talks to each other on the street anymore. I just walked out of Whole Foods. There was a guy I was staring at while shopping.
See, they only say this because a guy didn't approach them. They never say this when people are just like, a hot guy didn't approach them. Because this stuff happens every single day and all the time, right? But when a hot guy doesn't approach them, now they got to make a video about like, oh, society sucks now. Men aren't men anymore.
And he was staring at me. I was clearly interested in him, giving him all the signs. And he still didn't approach me. But I also didn't approach him. And What does that say about me? I guess
Loser.
I have to be that person in this modern day because men don't pursue women anymore. I just want to be pursued. And I guess I am part of the problem.
Please hit on me only if you're hot is the reason no man approaches.
I said it.
You women bash average men for trying to approach on social media. We don't want to be involved in that anymore.
Hey, so do we have a romance recession? So Valentine's Day 2026, the data is out. Valentine's Day celebrations hit a record low in Australia in 2026, 24% down. So the data shows less people are celebrating Valentine's Day. Fewer people are giving gifts on Valentine's Day. And then when they are giving gifts, they're spending less on those gifts. And data from Google Trends also shows that less people are searching for Valentine's Day gift ideas. So it appears that people care less. So
People or men? Who do you think looks for all those ideas? Who does all the extravagant things when it comes to Valentine's? Men just gave up on trying to impress women.
So just about the post, should we cancel Valentine's Day? It looks like many people have.
Men have woken up and realized it's an overpriced gimmick.
Yep.
It's just another day of marketing and money spending, nothing more. Valentine gifts feel like a forced, empty gesture. There are 365 days every year to show your partner how you feel about them. Why should that particular one be the focus?
Don't cancel me, please. I'm just starting to get followers on this app. But as someone who really believes that women are worth their weight in gold, does anyone else feel like we're getting a little bit too money hungry, a little too this for that, a little too transactional? I was overhearing a girl having a conversation at the store, and she was like, yeah, this guy is nice or whatever. He wants to take me on a date so we can get to know each other, but I'm not going nowhere until he pays a bill. Why would he do that?
Yeah, why would he?
I feel like there's a fine line that's being played with these days, and it goes from having standards and knowing your worth to kind of gross. Is it just me?
So many Western women want a sponsor. We men want a partner, not a bill. Western women made dating transactional. Now they have to deal with the consequences.
What the does that mean? I don't get why I'm still single. I don't get it. I'm a catch. What is going on in my life where I don't have a man? Or are my standards too high? Do I box myself in a corner all the time? Nowadays, men today want to be chased. What happened to masculinity? What happened to chivalry?
What happened to femininity?
What happened to men courting women? What happened to that? Back in the day, dating was so much easier and it was fun to...
Girl, do you not even hear yourself or watch your own videos? You sound like a man. You sound so masculine. You're regular and aggressive.
Today's dating is hell. You give a guy your number and all of a sudden you don't hear from them until 3 to 4 days later. What was the point of me giving you my number? If you're not going to text me, I don't get it. The talking doesn't go as far as the actual app. There are no, oh, let me take you out to dinner. Let's go catch a movie. Let's go to a cafe and get to know each other. What's with all the endless text messages? What happened to men actually planning dates? What happened to it? I don't get it. How do you date?
Feminism happened, and we men rode along with it.
Yep.
You can't blame us for giving you what you wanted. It's women's problem, not our problem.
Who knew that saying I would require a non-refundable deposit to take me on a date in 2026 would send so many broke men into a spiral? It's almost like they forget that I am paying for a babysitter, transportation, nails, hair, makeup.
Single mom, guys, expect deposits before she dates you.
Time, effort. Most of those things cost me money. And yes, I am now dating with intention. I am dating to marry. And I am going to marry a provider. And if that offends you in any way, you were never my target audience. It's like so funny to me that my content is actually rage bait for angry men, because I originally started posting for the girls and just to connect with like other single moms and women in general. But triggering men actually accidentally just became my favorite new hobby. So I'm going to keep doing that.
Post-wall women expecting the Disney experience is wild to me.
It is.
Guys that are attractive or have money won't be dating a single mom, let alone anyone asking for a deposit. So you'll end up with desperate simps you don't want.
Okay, so how old are y'all?
I'm 22.
22?
I'm 19.
You're 19. So in the Gen Z culture, what is the relevant way of like the dating? Is it through apps? Is it through just meeting someone in person?
Like don't date. Yeah, that's just it.
Really?
Have a fuck buddy.
What?
Well, in some cases, yes, it's better to
just live life and better yourself every day and just don't date.
And don't accept no man.
They talk about bettering yourself every day. Women and self-improvement? Right.
And there's only two things in life that'll find you and you never have to find it. That's death and love.
But you said don't date, but you already got a man, right?
Yeah, but he came to me. I didn't go looking.
Is it like a just a friendly benefit, or
no,
it's serious, huh?
Yeah, serious.
But let me ask some people, y'all's generation, none of them are really into dating, huh?
No, they're just into fucking.
Yep.
What?
Into fucking, but like you can't be fucking on nobody else, but they can.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh,
well, why?
Nobody.
It's so obvious they went to TikTok University. We're in a hoe pandemic.
Yep.
And then they wonder why the last of the real men are going outside of the United States to find women.
My husband doesn't buy me flowers anymore. My boyfriend isn't taking me on nice dates. I wish my man did half the things that your man did for you. If this is a conversation that you are having with friends, which I've had plenty of these conversations, people coming to me saying these things, then listen up. And know this conversation has nothing to do with how to get your man to do these things. I need you to do me a favor and draw a circle around yourself and work on everything inside of that circle. Is your man in that circle? No, just you. When was the last time that you did something nice for him? When was the last time you cooked him his favorite meal or baked him his favorite treats, wrote him a sweet little note, picked up something at the store that you thought that he would like? When was the last time that you inconvenienced yourself for him? Him buying you flowers, cooking you dinner, taking you on a nice date, those are all him inconveniencing himself for you. Have you even shown your gratitude to him? Have you ever been, said thank you or been appreciative of the things that he's done for you? The best piece of advice that I ever received was to outdo your spouse or significant other in love. It's easy for us women to think that we should constantly be pursued, but once you are in a partnership, it is a two-way street.
This is
hell yeah. If you're competing to show who loves each other more, you're about to have a wonderful relationship.
what men are doing in 2026. We're matching energies. We are no longer giving more than we receive. We're no longer making sacrifices for someone that doesn't appreciate anything.
One thing that I've been noticing with guys when I go out is instead of them speaking to you directly, like if you're walking, let's say you're walking down the street, right? Y'all are on your way wherever y'all go, and you're walking this way, he's walking this way, he'll wait till you pass him, like right after you pass him, to say, oh, she's gorgeous. Oh, the baddies is out tonight. Oh, I can't, but did you see who we just walked? Like, oh my goodness. And it's given like girly. I'm sorry. That's something that girls do. You are a man. Why are you waiting until I walk past you to say that you think I'm fine? Am I supposed to turn around and be like, hey, did you?
Because maybe he didn't notice you until right when he saw you and then passed you?
You talking to me? You think I'm pretty? Me?
They just think we're just playing games all the time because they're constantly playing games. No, it's just sometimes men are just very straightforward. Oh shit, she's hot, and we walk off.
like, you're a man. Be a man. Be bold. Stand on it. It's giving passive. It's giving scary. Like, are you scared to go after what you want? Because if that's the case, then you don't need to come after no woman. None at all. Not me. No woman at all. Go after, I don't know. Stay on Instagram, man. Keep it on the playground. Because it's like, for you to not say nothing until I walk past you, let me ignore you in your face. If I'm not going to talk to you, let me ignore you in your face. I'm going to ignore you behind your back, too, because I don't have no choice now. But, like, who going to be the boys? Who going to be the boys? If you expect me to turn around and be like, oh, he said I'm fine. He said I'm fine. Hey, me, I'm fine, please. Who's going to be the boys?
Women need to understand that just because we think you're attractive doesn't mean we actually want you.
Correct.
Sometimes we just admire beauty and move on. It's not that hard to grasp.
What is happening? Marriage in Australia is at an all-time low. Check out the trend the last 50 years. The only exception where in a year it did trend upward was directly post-COVID. So in COVID, we saw a drastic decline for obvious reasons. And then post-COVID, we saw an increase, but then it continued to trend down. The state with the highest rate of marriage is New South Wales, followed by Western Australia. And then the state with the lowest rate of marriage is Northern Territory. Now, whilst people aren't or opting to get married, it doesn't mean they're single, although the stats do show more people are living alone than in previous decades.
Ooh. Men have seen their dads and uncles be erased by a bitter ex in the family court for decades. They are simply opting out rather than losing everything if the relationship fails. Fix the family court and harshly punish false claims. Problem solved.
Instead of there being a male loneliness epidemic, there should be a male sexless epidemic. And maybe there is, I just don't know. Because when I was growing up in the 99s and 2000s, as a girl who liked to shake her ass, what I see now is appalling. This is what I noticed about the men. Where are the men's Adam's apples? Back in the day, we used to have real big Adam's apples. I ain't even get started on these men's penis size, because back in the day, they was swinging. Now, another thing I've noticed is men.
We can't do anything about our Adam's apples and penis size. You do know that, right?
They have very deep voices. Baritone, vibrating, just making you shiver voices. Now, everybody's voice is so high. Another thing.
I mean, microplastics and all this other junk might have something to do with it, but...
Have you noticed that these men can't grow beards? And if they do have facial hair, it's really spotty. Back in the day, men used to grow all kinds of facial hair and just muscles and just beautiful bodies. Now, Another thing I've noticed, too, is that back in the day, men used to dress to impress. And men would take such pride in their appearance. And not only did they look good, they smelled good. Like, you would hone in on a man by the way he smelled. These men nowadays, with their pants hanging off their ass, think a shoe game is having multiple pairs of tennis shoes, and they smell like weed. Another thing, let's talk about men staring at you at the club. They didn't do that back in the day. If a man did not dance, he was interested in you, he would at least ask you to dance a little bit, do his little two-step, hold your waist, y'all having a little conversation, y'all cackling. But now these men stare at you and they give stalker vibes.
Again, like us touching your waist without your consent, that's called Me Too. She's saying that she noticed this about men, but have you not noticed the difference in women from your era too? Or it's just everything's men's fault?
Let's talk about section behavior. You see a man in his section now, just full of men standing on the couches like they're the new baddies, standing all on the tables, on the stages, like it's so fucking weird. Women do that. And my biggest pet peeve is men used to have wallets and money clips. Now these motherfuckers got man purses. What in the... Listen, y'all new men will drive women's coochie up in a heartbeat. And instead of there being a male loneliness epidemic, y'all need a sexless epidemic.
Women now have tattoos like bikers. What happened to the women with no nose rings and no tattoos? I mean, look at you. The feminine energy is gone.
I think the men these days are being bred a little bit different. I think they're not as willing to...
I wonder who bred them and who raised them. It's the single mothers
be rejected or take a risk. And so I think that shows up when you're out and about. Like, men aren't really approaching as much as they used to. And I think they're more content kind of staying behind the phone, liking you on an app. I even get liking my Instagram pictures a lot, or liking my story. That's not considered making a move. Like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to see you liking my pictures and DM you being like, ooh, hi.
You say that, but you just admitted you saw people like you and you think that's why they liking your photos.
Yeah, I'm like, at minimum,
They're
you can
dating you to
right. Like, that's not my job.
Why is it always our fault? It is easy to blame one side and not consider the whole context or reason behind this. But that would take awareness and accountability,
Right.
and you women lack them.
And you gotta play hard to get because men love the chase. They actually don't anymore, okay? They are not fucking with the chase anymore, let me tell you. Ladies, it has changed, okay? And look, I'm not actually unhappy about all of it. It's been ingrained in us as young women that not to be too easy, right? And that men love the chase and that they're only gonna want you if you don't want.
If that was the case, then most of you guys would still be virgins, but it is not.
Them, and you got to play hard to get, right? And I've always thought it was bullshit, honestly. I don't want to. That takes too much work, you know? But now it's gone too far the other way, where they want us to literally do all the work instead. It is unfortunate that both men and women are getting fed horrible advice, horrible information from both sides. That's really honestly pitting us against each other. Let's just literally treat both men and women the same, like how we want to be treated, equally, and I think we'll be good, right?
The chase was fun when there was a chance at winning. Now it's a humiliation ritual.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but as a dating coach and matchmaker who's worked with over 6,000 men, I am here to report that many of the traits that go along with being a nice guy do in fact hinder you in the dating market.
So let's dig into that a little deeper, because is it that, first of all, what makes a nice guy? Like what are those traits that you're talking about that hinder you? And then also, is it in the long run that nice guys do better? So maybe you're just talking about the dating scene versus the actual sealing the deal marriage situation.
Yeah. So I want to be clear. Women find kindness and empathy attractive, but oftentimes the qualities that also make a man attractive early on dating are at tension with that. So being confident, not being worried about what other people think, going after what you want are all very attractive when it comes to dating. And so if you are overly agreeable and scared of what other people think, that's going to hold you back. The classic example is the guy who's scared to rock the boat at work and go after that raise is going to be a lot less attractive to a woman than a guy who does go after that.
So before everybody goes out to get a neck tattoo and start dealing drugs, is it possible that most people, when you think of nice guys, they confuse nice guys with tryhards, and that maybe what girls really don't like are tryhards?
Absolutely. And if you are overly nice and you are afraid of what other people think, that often will hold you back from approaching a woman in person, for example. Because inherently, if you are approaching strangers, you're going to hear rejection. You're going to get people who aren't nice to you back. And so if you're scared of that tension and you're scared of that adversity, then you're going to be less likely to approach. And that is also something that women find unattractive.
70% divorce rate in America. And the nice guy is the problem? Guys, just stay single. These women can never be satisfied. They are always looking for something or someone to blame.
It's the theme. The theme is it's men's fault we're not doing enough. It's men's fault they're doing too much. It's men's fault for giving up. It's men's fault for not giving up. It's always just men's fault. And we're just tired of it. We're just walking away. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And see you guys next time. Ciao.